Hey guys, welcome to your daily dose of awesome. I'm excited to be here. I have some really cool stuff to share with you today. We are talking about how to get a ton of leads coming to you without spending all day on social media. So when you're coming in, give me a comment where you're coming in from, who you are, say hello. I'd love to give you a shout out. I just want to make sure we are live in the right group. Since we've changed things up a little bit, I want to make sure we're in the right place. So let's see here. Make sure we're in the right group. Okay, so we are talking today about how to get leads coming to you. I just want to make sure because we only have, okay, cool. There we are. People are dropping in. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So I want to chat a little bit. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. Welcome, everyone, to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Brandy Shaver, and I am an Invictus member here inside of Elite Marketing Pro. I actually built my first six-figure income in my business from the strategies that I learned with Elite Marketing Pro and using their system and being an affiliate with them. So welcome, everyone. Excited about today's topic. We are going to chat about how to get tons of leads coming to you without spending all day on social media. So how many of you, just by a raise of maybe a hand or a fist bump, have spent hours and hours and hours on social media having conversations, trying to get people to look at your business? Just give me a fist bump really quick, because I'd like to, or your favorite emoji. I'd like to see how many of you are or have done that. Hi, Curtis. Nice to see you. And while you guys are catching up, I'm going to go through these. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sally. Richard. Nice to see all of you. Great. I'm excited to be here. All right. So targeting. We are going to talk about this. Targeting. We're going to talk about ads today. We're going to talk about posting. We're going to talk about, we're really going to break this down, because I feel like that us as a community, and myself included, have made this way harder than it needs to be. Okay, so how many of you get excited about that? We're going to simplify this whole getting leads process, okay? So targeting, your first thing is targeting, all right? So number one, you have to know who you are talking to, all right? Who are you looking for? Who's your perfect prospect? And this takes some time, you sitting down and really getting clear, okay? Really getting clear and getting clarity around who is it you want in your team? Who is it you're looking for? Who is it that you want to help? Exactly who is that prospect, okay? The next one is, who do they follow, right? So who are your perfect prospect? Who are they following? What are their wants, their desires, their dreams? What are they looking for? What do they have for pains, okay? So you're gonna wanna take a piece of paper and write this all out, and really kind of just really write this in categories so that you can kind of see pains, wants, desires, and then break it down. You want to know what they say, all right? Now, one thing I've seen with what we do here at Elite Marketing Pro is we become online marketers, right? So we are a different breed of a network marketer, correct? And when you turn into that hybrid of an online versus traditional, or even putting them together, your language starts to change. I found myself doing this as well. So we start to say conversions, sales pages, leads, funnels, right? Network marketers don't speak like this. So you have to remember, who is your perfect prospect? What is their language? What are they saying, right? What's keeping them up all night? Okay, what keeps them up? What's the pains that they want to solve? And really start to understand who they are, because you have to know who you're targeting and who really, needs to, who you're really looking for and how they speak, okay? And number two is, on your post, when you are building an ad, okay, which campaign should you run? I know I get this question a ton. Which campaign should I run? There's engagement, there's traffic, there's conversions, and then there's likes campaign, okay? And I got my notes here so I can keep us on track. But we're going to talk about each one of these, okay? So how many of you would be excited to know what each one of these do, okay? Drop me a number one if you would love to see, or to hear, I guess, see and hear what they actually do, what each thing is for, right? Okay, so number one, engagement, right? So engagement, Facebook actually optimizes for engagement. Okay, so they're optimizing for the engagement on the ad. This just means likes, comments, and shares. Okay, that's what they're optimizing for. It doesn't mean you're not going to get any leads. It just means that Facebook's going to put it in front of people that like to comment, like to like it, and like to share. Okay, so that's an engagement ad. Number 2 is the traffic ad. Now, traffic is, or clicks to website as its other name, is where Facebook optimizes for the actual click. Okay, so they're clicking the link, right? They're clicking the link, they're moving forward with the link and going to the actual blog. Okay, so that's a traffic. Facebook optimizes for the link, click. Conversion. Facebook optimizes for the conversion, which means they're optimizing for people to actually opt in. Now, the tricky thing about a conversion ad is that you cannot use them unless you have taken over your own website and your own list. That means that you're not using Elite Marketing Pro's blog, you're using your own, and you're also following up with your own prospects, right? You're sending them emails, okay? So that's a conversion ad. The great thing about conversion ads is once you have your list taken over and your blog taken over, Facebook does all of the hard work for you. They actually put the pixel on your thank you page. And if this is Greek to you, I totally get it. I have been there. This took me 2.5 years to even know what half this stuff is. So I totally get where you are. But conversion ad is something that you are going to put a pixel on your thank you page, and Facebook tracks that pixel, and they go find more people that are like that are going to opt in to the pixel, right? So Facebook does all the hard work. It's the coolest thing ever. The next way that you have to run ads that we use here, that you're taught here at Elite Marketing Pro, is a likes campaign. Okay, now I hear a lot of people, okay, why do we do a likes campaign? Facebook optimizes for the like, right? They're trying to get people to your page to like it. And the reason why we do Facebook likes is because we want people to start to be our community. Now I've seen people that put up the post, maybe a meme or whatever, like it's a really great meme. It, speaks to people, right? And they get tons and tons of likes. I would caution you against this because you do want a page of actual people that are either your target market, right? So you want to make sure that you're calling out the right kind of person to like your page. All right. So those are the actual posts that you can use, that you can run traffic to: engagement, traffic, conversions, and likes campaign. All right. There's others, but from my testing and what I've done in the last couple of years in my business is those are the ones that work best for me. So if you guys have any questions about ads, really quick, jump them in about the types of ads. I'd like to maybe get a little bit of feedback there from some of you, if that makes sense. Or if you're getting value, drop me a number 2. All right, so number 3, the third thing that you need to consider when posting or building an ad is your audiences, okay? So there is a certain way that you wanna run your audiences. Lisa's asking, how long should we keep the likes campaign running? I would keep your likes campaign running until your page is big enough where you want it, right? I still have a likes campaign running and I have 18,000 followers. So you want the following to get bigger. That's how you build a bigger list. You're building a following of people that know, like, and trust you, okay? So audiences, once you have the target down, once you know which campaign that you're gonna use, you then need to figure out what audiences you're gonna use, all right? So when you're running a likes campaign and you're brand new, you're just starting out, you're running your likes campaign, it needs to probably go to interests, okay? So interest audiences are like Eric Worre, Sarah Robbins, if you're an affiliate marketer, maybe Mike Dillard, all of the big networkers, and you're going to want to do some research on these, right? Some people, they like target Charlene Johnson or, even like Rachel Jackson, some of these other bigger network marketers. And that's great. Just make sure you know who their audience is, because, even like Gary Vaynerchuk, like if you're going to send out a likes campaign to Gary Vaynerchuk and you're a network marketer, he actually has a bigger audience than just network marketers. So you want to understand that before you go sending that. So that's where you start with the likes campaign. All right, the next piece of this is fans. So once that you've built a likes campaign and a following of fans on your Facebook page, you can actually target your fans. Okay, so these are audiences. We have fans, we have website visitors, we have interest targeting, which is Eric Worre, Sarah Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Ray Higdon, all of those. And then you have custom audiences, okay? Now, again, this is some advanced stuff in the custom and the lookalikes, but once you get there to the custom and the lookalike audiences, you actually dominate because Facebook's doing all the work for you. Okay? It's a game changer once you can start using lookalike audiences. Facebook actually does most of the work for you. Ray, if you can use, let's see, what type of ad is best to run if you're using bots? It's always best to run a conversion ad if you can. In my experience, it's a conversion ad. Okay, so if you're using bots, any ad will work with a bot, but you want to make sure if you can use a conversion ad because Facebook's doing all the hard work. Now, when the audiences, when you're done doing the Eric Worre, Sarah Robbins, Ray Higdon, and the reason why we have you start there is because you're going to pull out people that follow, and it's the best place to find network marketers is, you go look where they're following. Like if we go back to our targeting, who are they looking for? Who do they follow, right? So this is where your audience was when you go in to build your ad, you can actually target those interest groups. That's where you start when you're at the beginning. Okay, now as you build a following, you're going to have a fan following. You can then target your fans, right? They already know your face. You can target your video viewers. You can create custom audiences to video viewers, to fans, to any of these audiences, website visitors. And then that's where you bump yourself up into you're not playing in the pond anymore. You're playing in the ocean of lookalike audiences, which is pretty cool. Now, the problem is, guys, this is what I see us doing, and all of us as entrepreneurs, is we're in a hurry, right? We're in a hurry to make money. We're in a hurry to be successful. How many of you are in a hurry? Like you want to make money yesterday, or you want no more team members yesterday, or even last week, right? Drop me a number 3 if that's you. And Tony, okay, can a video ad be a conversion ad? You know what? I don't think so. You can do it as a video, but you can still put the pixel on the thank you page, and then it will track for the conversion anyway. So it's just going to depend on what you're using. So yeah, then there's the video ads as well. All right, so you've got to really get great at the process, and we are overcomplicating this. Okay, that's what we're doing, is overcomplicating this. It's a process, and the point of building a know, like, and trust audience of fans is so that you can engage, promote, and appreciate that following. Okay, so that's kind of how this is going to work. Is as you build the following, then you're going to be able to create the lookalikes and build a bigger following. The bigger following that you have, the more power that you have. Okay, yeah, so Sally says, yes, Courtney did one. So yeah, I wouldn't call it a conversion ad for the video question, Tony. I would call it a video ad using your pixel. So yeah, it just depends on what you call it. So yeah, okay, cool. So the questions that we get about ads is a lot like, okay, what should I spend daily? What should my headline be? What pictures should I use? What should my copy say? Okay, so number 1 on copy, it needs to be you. Okay, so the copy is the text above the ad. It needs to be you. Okay, I speak a different way than you speak, and if you're taking my words and putting it on your ad, it's not congruent. People can tell. Okay, so it's kind of like a puzzle. If you guys think about it as a puzzle and as a game, instead of thinking about, I didn't make money, or this ad failed, or all of those things. It's a puzzle, and you want to find the right copy at the top of the ad. You want to find the right picture. You want to find the right headline, and you want to find the right blog. And once you get all those figured out, and then you do the targeting, the right ad, and the right audiences, you're definitely going to be able to blow this up. But the first piece of this is you really testing. Okay, and I did the traffic webinar last night for the VIPs. If any of you are on here, we had a great time. It was awesome. But you're going to want to test. And every time, even when Elite Marketing Pro puts up an ad or Dominate Media puts up an ad, they test it. Okay? It's not a winner right out of the gate usually, right? There's some tweaking that usually goes on. There's some things that we change. Maybe we change the picture, or we test a different audience. Okay, so we are still all in the same testing process with ads and posts that we are boosting and moving forward with our stuff. So I just want you guys to be aware that, all those things go into play with this, and you want to make sure that you're treating it like a puzzle, and then evaluate. Okay, I know that's a huge thing that we teach you here in Elite Marketing Pro, is to evaluate. Once you get the data back from the actual ad, you're going to want to evaluate what worked. Okay, what worked? Name 3 things that worked of the ad. What didn't work, right? 2 things that didn't work in the ad, and then what might I do different? Okay, and when you're making changes, make sure that you're only changing one thing at a time and you're duplicating the post to get new numbers, okay? So I hope that helped a lot of you. If you're getting value, drop me your favorite emoji below. I'd love to see, let's kind of see who we have in here. Okay, so Linda, you're going to have to rewatch this about 10 times. Yes, if you guys want more information on ads and how to run posts and really have leads coming to you without spending all minute every day on social media, you're going to want to upgrade to VIP. Okay, that's just honestly how you need the education. Okay, and to kind of give you an idea, even our mentors, Fernie, Matt, and Tim, right? They pay big bucks for their mentorship. So it's important that you understand that for you to understand this stuff, you're going to have to either upgrade or pay for some more education in that area, okay, if this is what you're going to want to do. Okay, so we've got Maria, hi, Tom, Curtis, Angel, nice to see you, Lisa, Ray, awesome, guys. Hi, Tammy, Linda, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, and we will see you on the next Daily Dose of Awesome. Have a great one. Bye-bye.